Okay, today we're going to talk about the dangers of staying with narcissists when you have not fully healed, or being healed enough to where you can really hold your own and deal with them. So I do know there are a lot of people who cannot go no contact with narcissists, but it's best that you educate yourself and learn as much as you can about narcissistic abuse, spiritual warfare, the art of war, etc. Okay, if you decide to stay around them, you run the risk of going back into the cycle where you're in the denial phase. And this is very dangerous because you could get stuck here for another 5, 10, 15 years. And it's almost like you're going to a war unprepared. So you're showing up to a war, you have no idea how to fight. You're going to get annihilated is what's going to happen. You have no armor, you don't know how to defend yourself, you don't know what strategies to use, etc. So there is a reason why they say go no contact. Going no contact lessens the chance of abuse. You have a chance to restabilize. You can regain your strength, your mental clarity, and all of that. So one of the things that can happen if you are, early on in your healing process is that you can mistake the narcissist's cognitive empathy for true empathy. And this is where, if you don't really and truly understand the disorder, you'll fall into the trap of believing them and giving them another chance. So the narcissist typically lacks empathy. They don't have emotional empathy. However, they have cognitive empathy, and what they do is they use cognitive empathy to manufacture these feelings to manipulate you. So they're using this cognitive empathy to gain something, and this is what you're perceiving to be real because it looks real. It's gonna look extremely believable. It even might feel real. But this is probably because you want this to be real. You want them to change. You want it to be different. And so you're going to fall for this act hook, line, and sinker. Usually they will pull this act in front of other people where people can witness and see that they're remorseful or sorry, or even to make it appear that they love you. Like they will literally embrace you in their arms in front of everyone out of nowhere. Or they'll just they can make a big scene in front of everybody. And if you don't understand NPD, you're gonna fall for this. If you have not developed firm boundaries, you're gonna fall for it. If you have not made it to the acceptance stage, you're gonna fall for it. They can manufacture tears and make this look completely believable. And I hate to bust your bubble, but it's not real. It's not real, and I'll tell you how you can tell that it's not real. Well, if you've been through the cycle enough, you should know what the pattern is and what the cycle is. Every time it's going to be the same thing. You're going to come out with the same result. But if you're in denial, you're going to always hope and believe that things are going to change and this is going to be different. There's going to be a different outcome. So how you know they're truly sorry, if they've come to you asking for forgiveness or whatever, and they're just so sorry, they're not going to do this again. The fact is that if you are truly repentant for something, you're going to turn away from it. Well, the narcissist will put on that show, and as soon as you turn around, as soon as you get right back settled, they're going to start abusing you again. That is not someone who is truly repentant. Someone who is truly repentant is going to turn completely away from those behaviors and stop doing it. But that's just not something that they're capable of. The more you hang around them, the longer you'll be in the cycle. So that's the danger of staying around them and you haven't fully healed, or you're not in an advanced stage of healing. You have to go through this process and you have to do the work to heal. Once you do that, you're going to be no match for the narcissist. But hear me out. You have to take that time until you are truly equipped and ready to survive in this world with toxic people. You have to go through that process, and you have to separate yourself from them. It's a must.